If you clicked on this video, then you're probably curious as to how some of these YouTubers travel to do their video sessions. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I prepared to do a travel video shoot. So I got paid to go to Cincinnati, Ohio. I got paid to go and do a interview and B-roll style of video. Now, the big concern that a lot of people have is when they're traveling is how they're gonna bring all of their gear. Now, I'm gonna show you exactly how I brought the gear. And if you're curious as to who I am, my name is Brendan. I am a wedding photographer and I am an aspiring filmmaker. And welcome to my YouTube channel. So anyways, let me show you exactly what I brought and how I managed to bring all of my gear to Cincinnati. I split my gear up into two different categories. The gear that I absolutely must have, no matter what. It has to stay with me on the plane and never leaves my sight. Now that's this bag, okay? This is the Peak Design. I think it's a 30-liter everyday bag, okay? Everything stays in here, stays with me, doesn't leave my sight, goes on the plane with me. That way, if it won't get lost, okay? Everything I need to shoot the video is in here. So I'm gonna open this case real quick and show you everything that I brought because this is the stuff that I absolutely need, okay? So the first thing that I brought that I have to have is in this little case here. If you guys are familiar with this microphone, then you'll know what I'm talking about, is the Sennheiser. It's the Sennheiser MKH416. I need this microphone to get the best quality audio for my interview, so it has to go with me on the plane, especially because if this thing gets lost, this is a $1,000 mic. If it gets lost by the airlines, I will flip. So I have to keep it with me in my backpack. So on this bottom pouch here, I've got the drone, okay, and the batteries, okay, and my remote, okay, here. I've got the remote there. Of course, I need to get some drone shots of the building. We can get some B-roll of Cincinnati, of the area, because more than likely, I was looking at the questions from the interview. The interviewees are gonna be talking about Cincinnati, the area, how they started their business and that sort of thing. So it would be good to have some B-roll shots of Cincinnati to kind of overlay what they're talking about. Now here, I brought the Zoom F6 in the middle pouch, and here is this little like clamp thing that kind of holds the Sennheiser mic. Now the Sennheiser mic comes with a clip, but I don't know if it's gonna fit on the boom arms that I have shipped out, and I'll explain a little bit what that means. As always, we're gonna be shooting on the Sony a7S III, and I've got the other, obviously I'm filming on the, you know what I mean, I'm filming on the a7S III. So I brought two cameras with me. I've got the 24mm GM, and I've also got the Zeiss 55 1.8. Now I did a comparison of the 50 1.2 and the Zeiss 1.8. So again, I'll link that also in the info card if you're interested in seeing those two lenses. It's not exactly what you're gonna expect. So anyways, now in the back case of this backpack, I've got this MacBook Pro here. So I've got the MacBook Pro. Obviously, once the shoot is done, I got to back up the footage, and I need my Mac to do that. So everything's gonna get backed up from the SD cards. Now, in this case, the Pelican 1510 case, by the way, I did a review on the Pelican 1510 case. I did it almost a year ago, so it is kind of cringy. I apologize, but I'll put that in the info card above. In this case, I've got stuff that I kind of need, but I can still shoot the video if it gets lost. So this is my check-in bag in the airport. It also has some of my clothes in here and other stuff. So let me show you what I packed for this trip to shoot this interview and B-roll style video. So in the Pelican case, thank God it did not get lost by the airlines. Good job, United Airlines, you did a really good job. I've got my sleep clothes, and I've got a shirt that looks kind of nice. It's a button up, so I'm gonna use that for the shoot. In here, also got a gimbal, okay? So when we're gonna be doing the interview B-roll type of video, the interview, obviously we're gonna put it up on tripods, which, speaking of tripods, I've got a tripod, okay? So this is kind of like a portable tripod that I've got. Don't necessarily need it, but it's good just to have as backup just in case the other one breaks or whatever. And I've got my gimbal. Okay, this is the Ronin S. Thank you, Steven. You say that for letting me borrow this gimbal. I appreciate it. But this is the gimbal, okay? So with the Sony a7S III, you've got the Catalyst browse. You don't really need a gimbal. Do I want to use Catalyst browse all the time? Absolutely not. So that's why I got the gimbal to shoot the B-roll. And then I've also got the Tascam DR10L. I'm a lavalier mic. the people that we're interviewing as a backup source of audio. So I'm gonna have 3 sources of audio when I shoot these interviews. I've got the Sennheiser MKH416 as my main audio, hooked up to the Zoom F6 that records audio in 32-bit float. So we're good there. Now, for whatever reason, if the audio breaks out, something happens with the audio. Fingers crossed nothing ever happens to the audio, right? I've got the Tascam DR10L, and we're gonna use this. We're gonna mic up our subjects also, and this is our secondary source of audio. And then my third source of audio is the shotgun mic that I've got up here. For whatever reason, if I have the MKH416 give out and I've got the DR10L give out, gotta go with the shotgun mic. Anyways, I've got chargers and stuff in here and other things like my deodorants and stuff, but I've got, and then also here I've got this, my headphones to monitor the audio while we're doing the interview. I know what you're thinking now. Where are the video lights? But about a week ago, I went with lensrentals.com, and I'm not affiliated with them. I've been using them for about 3 years now, though, for all of my stuff. Lensrentals.com, I signed up for their year, like pro membership or whatever. And the best part about it is they don't charge for shipping. So beforehand, I get an agreement with the person that's paying me to do the shoot, say, hey, you know what? It's probably cheaper to just kind of get the gear out there, ship it out there from Lens Rentals. They agreed, so we did that. So let's go out to the shoot site and show you what I'm talking about so you can kind of see what we're working with. And I think that's pretty much it, but let's go to the shoot site so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the setup that we're working with. So I had everything shipped in from lensrentals.com, came in, and we got it set up. And we're gonna finish up some of these interviews, but in the meantime, let me show you what we're working with here. This is to light up the background, and this is just to kind of add a little bit of fill so that it doesn't, also the fill is gonna be on the right side of the person's face, so it doesn't look so shadowy. And then our key light here, this is kind of what we're doing, kind of what we're working with now. And even the tripod here was sent in from Lens Rentals. I guess the point that right now I'm trying to make is that you're able to do a lot of things. And now if you talk with your clients and you understand that some of this stuff need to be shipped out, you can do travel gigs. If you sign up with a year membership with Lens Rentals, they also include the shipping for free at that point. So the shipping didn't really cost us anything to ship it across the country, all this gear. And it's less of a hassle because you don't really have to be loading and unloading the gear all the time when you're connecting flights and stuff. So that's just one thing to consider. United Airlines does have like a media type of plan or something where you can load your gear in at discounted pricing, but for me personally it was better to ship everything to the location where we're going to shoot. And so again, we're just doing this interview and B-roll style type of video. We're about to get started here. And after that, I've already kind of gone around Cincinnati and shot a bunch of stuff. And it's really nice. The thing is, it's been raining and there's been like cicadas and stuff that come around every 17 years. So the audio might be a little affected by that. We're shooting everything on the A7S3s. I think they're more than capable. You can get the FX6, FX3, and FX9, but really the sensors are about the same. Might be slightly better with the colors and stuff like that. But for the most part, these A7S3 cameras are incredible. Really gonna be put to a lot of use for the next coming years. That being said, let's start these interviews, and then we gotta close down shop. Alrighty, so these interviews are wrapped up and finished. We gotta pack everything up and trying to get it to FedEx before they close, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then we gotta fly out tomorrow. So let's get it. We just took 8 boxes up and down these stairs here. So we shot 5 interviews, B-roll, and it was a long day, especially trying to carry all the gear up
to the stairs. It was on the second floor. They had another conference room, but it was kind of tiny, so we figured we had to use the bigger office and try to create some depth. Anyways, so we pretty much finished up this video. It went really well. Everything went according to plan. Hopefully you like this video on how to travel with gear. I'm tired. I need to get some food in me, and really we're gonna go to sleep soon because long day, long day. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.